Evening all, how we doing? Happy Friday. Ooh, it's pleasantly cool. Stick my fan on as it's rather warm tonight. Allegedly still 20 degrees outside, so my computer is claiming. But yeah, it's just a bit warm and muggy in here. Evening, Cal, how's it going? Slightly later off the start than I was hoping for today, but I had a bunch of IRL home type crap to deal with, as life does. And with one thing and another, pushed back the start of my cooking dinner and things, and yeah, everything else gets pushed back and all, doesn't it? It's tasty dinner though, so it was worth it in that regard. Kitty cat has departed the room. She's probably starting to realise that it's about half an hour until dinner time for her as well, so I imagine she's heading downstairs to investigate that idea. Well, speaking of investigating that idea, I should probably message my better half and remind her that the laundry's still out. Yep. Which should probably remember around about bedtime, but on the off chance it starts to rain a bit tonight, and I don't notice because curtains are closed and stuff, kind of be a problem, wouldn't it? So, we are going to jump back into the altars, which would be good. Looking forward to that. Surviving the heat by watching Return to more of it. Yeah, something I definitely need to take a look at. Although, it looks like it's getting pushed slightly further down the road, that. Because my plan for my downtime this weekend, at least some of that downtime, is to check out Skull and Bones again. If you remember, Ubisoft's pirate game, I actually checked out the demo for it or something ahead of release, and it was alright. Needed some bits and stuff, but they've added a bunch of stuff to that game apparently over the last year. It's currently got a free trial weekend on Steam and is massively discounted. So, if you're on the fence, now's the time to find out which side of the fence you're going to come down on. Right, shall we? So, I do believe I needed to go and get some materials, particularly metals, didn't I? Also, because I needed to craft a gravity sensor, which I don't think I've made. Or have I made one? Yeah, I think I made the gravity sensor maybe, but not the MRI, which I also need to make. I need minerals and stuff for that. I think we assigned... Oh, apparently I assigned the technician to this one, did I? Botanist is on minerals. I might reassign the technician to the refinery. Possibly. Maybe not right now. Yeah, I'll put him on maintenance now and he can potter around and repair some shit. In the meantime, apparently there's one thing needs repairing. In the meantime, I'm going to go and get some enriched metals in the hope of making a bit of progress. And I think I wanted to do some building as well, maybe, possibly. The contemplation room, which also needs metals and organics, minerals rather. So yeah, we got lots to do. Mostly farming first. Everybody looks not overjoyed, but not like they're going to try and kill me anytime soon, so... It's not bad, considering they've all just woken up. Right, I bounce over here, get rolling. Keep an eye on my rads. Right, now I'm going to hang some stuff on there. And we'll put technician on that one. So he can start refining, can't he? Did I make the thing? I did. I made a gravity sensor. Cool. I think otherwise everything is about where I need it. Research underway. Hub pylon. Don't know if there's much else. Can't make any of those because they have a cost that I do not have. Because the gym is going to have to go in there next. Probably. Yeah. Going a bit more on production down here. Cool. No, that I need to do a whole... Well, apparently there is some repairs need doing. Gotta make that top priority. So I'm gonna head back. So... Cool. Infirmary needs some repairs. Do that myself. Probably going to assign technician to do some repairs. Otherwise, everything's going okay. Then we got that. I will. I'll do a bit of refining for the evening. So it's time for bed. But first, I'm going to check whether or not I can build this. I can, so it's going to go on there. Going to prioritize at the top. Cool. You need to do that. Probably going to do is put the botanist in there for now. He can deal with that tomorrow, can't he? We should be good to go. A short day. Okay. Not sure what that information down there is. Oh, magnetic storm coming in. In 2 days, I'm guessing. So if he's going to do that, I'm going to... I need minerals. And... minerals primarily, I think. I'm also going to need some metal as well. Let's head up there. Heading ancient, you right? Kicking it old school, I see. It's till lunchtime ish. Now we're going to get some more metals. Missed another day down, but it should mean I'm roughly well equipped. I think that means that's everything I can research right now. Ooh, he's not very happy about something. He's very angry about something. So take him off there. Take him off there for now. I'm going to put the scientist in there. I'm going to assign... Waiting for organics. Not spectacular. I'm out of cooked meals. That might be why they're losing some shit. So maybe I'll put him in the greenhouse. And get him doing another package of that. Cool. Let's finish this last lot. I'll head back. Do some refining. Restart your iPhone completely. Ooh. Imagine that's going to lead to a long and laborious process for you. That's that. Ooh, let's just check whether or not Infirmary has its new upgrade. I don't see a new upgrade. There we go. That's that in the MRI. Scan yourself using the MRI in the evening. Okay, I guess we're going to start there. Yeah. Okay, come back later apparently. After 8 PM. So that's fine. See why Alters are losing the marbles. He's worried because we haven't been scanned yet. Okay, that's fine. They're all worried because we haven't been scanned yet. Okay, well we're underway on that. So production is set up on, if it's good there. Yeah, I think I need to just let's see about maybe building, if I can, a contemplation room. A contemplation room, yeah. Recycler. Not a bad idea. I don't think there's anything else I would want. No, let's do a contemplation room for now. To the dormitory? See a better place to put it, really. Wouldn't fit there anyway. Wouldn't fit there anyway, so yeah, I think that's the place. Yeah. Should lift in there. Cool. We've got a contemplation room where hopefully it'll improve people's mood a little bit. So up next, I'm going to go and have a look at that. Assigning unhappy alters to the contemplation room allows us to gradually improve their mood. To boost them better, assign a shrink or a guard. Seems like less of a contemplation room, more of a prison, to be honest, but anyway. We'll do a bit of refining while we pass some time. Right. Now we go up and get scanned, and the botanist wants to chat, apparently.
There's so much.
He's in here.
I can see you're afraid. Not good at hiding emotions, am I? Well, I think I'm just anxious about my future.
Sounds like a bit of a problem on their end, that one,
How do
Ancient.
you normally cope when things get uncertain? Dunno. I sit in my armchair and just slow down a little. You know, my cat on my lap, purring, stuff like that.
Everybody cat calm already, good, does that work? Safe for the support of the corporation. No. Everybody cat.
Right, the cat. Tell me about it. Hector? Oh, he's so mischievous little creature. I'm telling you, he needs constant intellectual stimulation, or he'll find it himself. Which
Welcome back
usually
again,
involves
Ancient.
breaking things.
Yeah, that sounds like a kitty cat. It's just not the constant intellectual stimulation so much as the attention when they want it, not when they don't. And food when they demand it, my experience.
Okay, just lie still and think of something engaging.
When will you have the results?
Not before I finish scanning everybody. You're the first one, so after we finish, you can go to bed and come back in the morning. I should know more by then. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Buzz. Well, that's not generally how MRIs work, but
Feels like waiting for high school finals or something. Damn. I hope everything will turn out just fine.
doesn't it? Right. Gotta wait till morning. Not gonna go to bed just yet. We're gonna refine a bit more before we do. Should do that. And away we go. Alter Rebellion. Find out what's going on. Oh dear. Dormitory, kitchen, dormitory. We might have to be assigned to chill the fuck out. Is there a problem?
Is there a problem? Listen, Jan, we're fed up with your mistakes.
What mistakes? I haven't made any.
What do you mean, fed up? What is this? Morale is at an all-time low. You need to reevaluate your priorities.
What, keeping us alive? Getting us out of here? What do you want
What
us to
exactly do you want me to improve? Unfortunately, when you're dependent on the work of others, sometimes you need to give in to irrational demands. Some of us want better food. Just let them have it.
What can
I
I?
hear you. I'll do what I can. So, you have our results? Yes. It was a long night, but everyone got scanned. I've just finished running the results through our medical software. And, well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there.
Oh dear.
The mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains. What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all.
Just the alters.
Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception. You, Jan. You're the only one that's clean. Holy shit. Yeah. You know what that means?
That the process of creating alters is a problem. Caused by accelerated growth?
That it was caused by accelerated growth in the womb. Maybe. But there were other factors at play. Take rupidium, for example. Or a combination of circumstances, such as the radiation disrupting the tissue growth somehow. There are two things we know for sure.
It doesn't make a lot of sense given that we were in different circumstances each time we created the
Any
alters.
other altar will most probably result in the same condition. And two, if we don't find a cure, we will all die, just like the sheep. The whole crew, except for you. It's a matter of days.
This moment you want to talk about how you feel?
Look, man,
Probably not.
I know you're not the emotional type, but is this the moment you want to talk about how you feel? I appreciate what you're trying to do here. Stop and think about it for a moment before we move on to try and find a solution. But what do you want me to say? If you look at it from a certain angle, death is a logical outcome of events.
It's an inevitable outcome, but we don't want to rush
Suppose
towards it.
Not knowing exactly what caused it bothers me more than not being immortal. The only thing I'm really scared of is the possibility that this mission will fail because I won't be around.
Came to, I could always create another version of him, I assume. She's a little bit horrible, but you could. So how do we find a cure?
So, how do we find a cure? Well, I don't know.
We're gonna need the doctor.
Try as I might, this is where my expertise ends.
You always know, don't worry, we'll think of something. Neither of these is going to be great, but I'm going to give him a vote of confidence, I think.
Oh, come on. I don't believe that. You always have something smart-ass to say about everything. And you never give up, do you?
There we are.
I have to say, it's contagious. I don't know,
This
Jan.
guy 5 minutes ago was like, feed me better or I'll beauty.
Branch yourself will be able to help us. Maybe. I am still waiting on a call from Lucas about the coordinates. It's worrying he hasn't got in touch yet. Well, let's hope he does.
Could be because we're down in this
Meantime,
canyon.
The best we can do is focus on getting rid of that gravity distortion. Even if we can't make it to the end of the mission, at least we can clear the path for you. Okay, Matt. Thanks.
He's been bored. So they want better food. Okay, we can work on that. Technician's in the kitchen. He also wants better food. So let's get the lot underway. I'm going to assign a botanist there now. I think that's the play. Let's talk to our angry technician.
I wonder what's the source of organic matter on this planet.
How do you feel about the bad news?
Hey, man. How are you taking it? First Molly dying, and now your condition. It must be hard for you.
How am I taking it? Well, I've been thinking. If Molly was the first one you created, and I was the second one,
You can see his logic. The reason hurry, not my watch, means you're my second best friend. Not on my watch.
No one else is dying. Not on my watch.
You seem pretty confident about it. The way Molly went was just so sudden. The irony
It's
is,
slow,
I
isn't it?
liked being around that creature. It kinda consoled me.
Yeah, I noticed that. He did hang out in there a lot. I thought I was the only one, mister.
Yeah. Me too. I thought I was the only one who missed the poor beast.
Did she remind you of Mom's dreams too?
Yeah. Yeah, she always wanted to move to the country and settle down on a farm.
She wanted to raise sheep, remember? Only came back to me after Molly went.
Yeah. True, I'd forgotten about that. Dad never took those dreams seriously. And neither did we.
Gee, your dad was an
That's an
asshole.
understatement. We absolutely hated them. Her annoying love of nature. Every weekend she'd go, Jan, why don't we go for a walk? See how the park has changed since last week.
Should have said yes more often, I think.
Looking back, I wish I'd said yes more often.
Yeah. Our idea of a perfect day was to stay in our room all day and play games.
Luckily, she let it go eventually.
Oh no. Now, she gave up on us, but she never let go of her sanctuary.
Sanctuary? What do you mean?
In the park? The bench? Yeah. She couldn't have a house in the country, so she found herself a hideout in the city. Her favorite bench. She revealed her little secret to me years later. You're telling me she never took you there?
No.
Oh. Right. I guess that's because it was after Dad moved out. You were gone by that time.
Take me there one day.
You should take me there one day. When we get back. I'd love to see it.
Don't do that. I'm not a kid. I know I'm never coming back. All I can
Not
do
dead yet,
is
buddy. Not dead yet.
imagine I'm sitting there, looking at freaking trees with her again. This place here makes you forget what trees even look like. And after she passed, I went to sit on that bench on my own. Every time I was down, I went there. It comforted me. I guess I could really use a place like that now.
Can we all?
That's an interesting question. I wonder if some primitive life forms used to inhabit the planet.
What if they still do, huh? Unkillable, radioactive, fireproof life forms.
I was much happier before this conversation took place.
Tasks, there we go. Yeah, not much going on there. Right. I would like... So, the next thing I think I'm going to need... the doctor, I think. Look, we've got all these problems, but now I'm about to go and create another altar, because this one might actually have the solution. I don't see a better option. Yeah. I need the upgrade in order to create the doctor, but now we've got that, we can do that. Here we go. So there we go. This one jumped in and helped. There we go. First thing in the morning. Technician's still angry as F. What I'm going to do, I'm going to assign the technician to the contemplation pod, I guess. He can chill out. Slowly, hopefully. Meanwhile, this guy's on shift down there. He's on shift in the workshop. Cool. Got research to do. Allegedly. Oh, because I've upgraded stuff. Cool. Robes, illuminator, anomaly shield, suit upgrade. Wouldn't mind that. I can't because I don't have the stuff for that. Could do these. Ooh. Still can't do those. There's a few bits we can do here. Put down here on the base expansion 3. That would be nice to work on. Can't do the large storage though, or the radiation repulsor. That's going in there for a research. Okay, we've got a magnetic storm coming up, haven't we, actually? Efficient food would definitely be nice to have as well, I think. What I am going to check is he's going to go to the research lab. I am going to go to the workshop. Make sure we've got some more repair parts on the go. Because then that way, some repair kits. Because I currently don't know how many I have in storage right now. 5, but we've got a magnetic storm about to hit, and it might be worth doing a couple more, I think. And you require a little bit of metal, so it's definitely worth it. Cool. How's it going, Noel? You alright? Alter Rebellion. What's the upset altar? One of these two. Can you specify which? We're talking to the scientist of it. Radiation filters certainly do not hurt. And scientist.
Nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
So might get him on. How am I doing for organics? I'm going to get him on producing organics, I think. A minute. So that we can get on to producing stuff in the outpost in a bit, because we've got cooked meals, which is going to be nice to have. In the meantime, where's the scientist? He's in the science lab, which is behind the communication room. Yeah, not too bad, thanks, not.
So, what do you think? Sometimes all you need to do is give people a proper meal. Good. Let's put this whole thing behind us and focus on what's ahead.
Good. So the botanist would like to chat. Right now, he can chat tonight when he gets back after a day at work. Oh, wrong lift there. Tell you how this guy's mood is doing. Confused and a little scared. Karma. It's got scary, we're all sick. Okay, well. And we have a doctor, that'll help. Get some minerals refined if I can. If there's anything that needs refining, yeah. There is. And we'll have some materials. New altar is ready. Let's go and get him. We have a doctor, so hopefully somebody will have a chance of helping the scientists come up with a cure. Can't think of anybody else who might.
Hey there. Time to wake up. Don't be freaked out, okay? Everything's fine.
Well.
Yeah.
You got a beard and glasses. Interesting.
Right. So, where do you think you are? Well, looks like I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Interesting accent.
And not.
Couldn't have put it better.
Exactly. Couldn't have put it better myself. You're on the mission you were supposed to depart on, but circumstances have changed, and you're someone slightly different than you think you are. Huh. You look like me, and you seem to know me well. I feel like I'm looking into a distorted mirror. Is this some kind of metaphysical experience?
You could say so, but that sort of thing didn't go very well last night at times, so I think I might be a bit more direct with the guy.
On the contrary, it's all very physical. Really?
Heck.
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but first I need to go through some routine questions with you. You know who you are? Sound question. A lifetime isn't enough to find the answer. Look, it's not a test.
Kind of is,
Your
though.
name and role on this mission will be enough. Okay. In that case, my name is Jan Dolski. I volunteered to join the crew as a physician. I passed all the tests. They told me my resume was adequate. So, what went wrong?
A lot.
I'll be honest with you.
Well, this is really not helping.
A lot of things went wrong. This will sound disturbing, but my name is Jan Dolski, too. I'm the one who went on this mission, but things got complicated and I needed help. So, I decided to create alternative versions of myself with different memories of their lives, different skills, and you're one of them. What? Wait, does that mean, yeah, you're my alter. But my life, I was supposed to. I wanted to make amends.
Exactly what? Any good deeds to be done here?
And can still do that. Believe me, plenty of good deeds to be done here. You don't understand. I need to fix things. Everything's connected. My scars, the blisters on my hands. Wow. They're so impeccable.
Yeah.
And my
Well, that's
tattoo,
interesting.
It's gone. What happened to me? Who am I? Calm down, please. I know this is a lot to process, but it might help you to know that you're not the first to be going through this. Talking to the others might help you understand it all better. Take your time. Try to settle in gradually. Read the mission logs.
Fourth, I think, isn't he?
I'm not dead, right? This isn't it.
That's something we're trying very hard to avoid.
Death is something we're trying to avoid. That's why you're here. Okay. The absurd man says yes, and his efforts will henceforth be unceasing.
Wasn't expecting this, I have to admit. He's very different. But he was also deviated much earlier in life, so...
Quote that came to me from Mom. Never mind. Just get some rest.
The others were deviations later in life. This guy was way earlier. So, while he figures his shit out, can I assign him yet? Wait, be the place to put him, wouldn't it? Oh, I have a call apparently at long last. Doing on other things. Generally okay. Organics going up. Minerals aren't terrible. Well, minerals aren't great. Metals aren't bad. I think I'm going to hit putting a technician back on there, because I think he's probably in a slightly better mood now. He looks to be. Yeah, he's doing alright. Good. Less than a day in there. These two might need a bit of time to chill out, but we'll see how it goes. Take that phone call. And, well, now apparently, since we now maxed out on everything I've got there. Let's get... Yeah, I might... Well, tomorrow's going to be problematic. And then we'll stick guy to get some minerals, or somebody get minerals later anyway. Meanwhile, let's have a chitty chat. Lucas.
Lucas, what took you so long?
You're not much more trustworthy than the guy at the top of the chain, but...
Finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to reprogram the frequency. What the hell is going on out there? Is the base safe?
Nope. Not my worst problems. Gravity anomaly in our way. Not mind telling the truth.
No, it's not. We stopped again in the middle of a great big canyon this time. There's a massive gravity field distortion in front of us.
Gravity distortion. Shit. That would explain why I couldn't get through to you for so long. This is not good news, Jan. You need to find a way to neutralize it.
Well, congratulations, Sherlock.
Have you managed to collect any data?
Not yet.
Not good. I'm sure your base has some blueprints for a gravity sensor. You need to collect as much data as you can and run it through your research lab.
Indeed I do. In fact, I'm going to get on that tomorrow if there's a bit of time, because there's a magnetic storm coming, so... I need to deal with that, but, yeah. Might be a priority to get that up and running as soon as I can. I don't know if it withstand the storm, but I'm guessing it probably will. My alters are sick. Which I kind of don't want to try tell him either of these, just because it'll get back to that dickhead Maxwell, and he's only too happy if they die.
My alters. They're suffering from a mysterious disease.
What do you mean?
Some strange brain mutation. Molly. The sheep I had to create to test Rapidium had it too. She
The
died without
cat's called
warning.
Molly.
Shit.
It's not feeling good.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
What about you?
I'm fine. It's just them.
Oh,
It's your fault. You maybe create them. You're disappointed. Maybe Rapidium is not so great. Maybe Rapidium isn't so great after all.
Yeah. Rapidium. Not so great after all.
Depends what you use it for, probably.
I guess it couldn't be perfect. Nothing is. Not in this world. Still, we can't give up, Xion. Not yet. Maybe there's a cure. A method to undo this side effect. Tell me, do you know anything more about this condition?
I have MRI scans of the whole
One thing that
crew
bugs me a
and
little bit here.
Molly's autopsy report.
Wow. You've been busy. Send them over. I need to take this to Maxwell at once.
Fuck no! Yeah, so the thing that's bothering me is I don't know what it's supposed to represent. I would have assumed it's the audio waveform from us talking, but it would then only pulse in time with us talking, which is not what's happening. So I'm guessing it's reflecting something else. What's this guy's agenda?
Maxwell, are you sure I can trust him? Last
I'm
time
not.
I spoke to him, turned out he's in some kind of conflict with the corporation. What's this guy's agenda, really?
Well, looks like he trusts you since he told you all about it. Look, don't worry. It's not really a conflict, it's just... Well, it was very unfair how they treated him. Shut down his lab, basically killed his scientific career. He was like a fish taken out of water, you know? And now seeing what you've done, he must have felt so excited, like it wasn't
You
all for
not
nothing.
trust that guy at all.
And he's jumping into a river again.
Research must have been interesting.
His research must have been interesting. I mean, the corporation decided to shut it down. That says a lot.
Yeah, you're right. What can I say? Not many people were ready for it. Altering mind records.
Evening, Steve.
I mean, we were on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science. But the practical implications, they could change so much more. And we were just a step away from getting it right. Yeah. I worked with him on Project Ela. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining ops.
So what was the project about?
That project, Ela. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans, mostly. Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell. He never gave a shit about what other people thought. He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma. Altering memories. Painful memories.
Ooh, that's dodgy as shit. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the goal of reducing veterans' trauma and stuff is a great one. By altering memories, there's a Pandora's box can of worms type issue there, wherein, you know, if you can target those and specifically change them, maybe it's not a bad thing, but it's easily abused, and if it goes wrong, the problems are potentially massive, and yeah, messing with people's memories is I mean, we mess with our own memories every day, though, so I think everybody does. They're not exactly reliable to begin with. I don't know, but having, you know, doing it deliberately in that way is a bit. I don't know. That makes me uncomfortable, even though we all do it every day. Good. And then Eric, put in your PC. Cool. Intel or AMD? Depends what you're doing. I've always gone Intel with NVIDIA graphics, and it's generally been pretty decent for me. It's been a good combination. I know most of the people I've known had issues with AMD. There's a hell of a lot of people out there who have no problem at all, absolutely swear by AMD, so I don't know. It could also be the third party thing that triggers some issues as well. And stuff's incorporating their bits and pieces into other things, but that's normally more of a graphics side of things. Processor, you should be fine either way. Why was the project killed?
So, if Project Ela was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? Some corporate budget-cutting bullshit.
Usual stuff.
But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared. What they had in mind for our lab was a contract with the Army that could go on for years and guarantee state funding. They wanted to fix people so they could send them back into action. We wanted to cure them.
Definitely in a pickle, yeah. So you think he can find a cure?
So, you think Maxwell could find a cure for my alters?
I don't know. But what you're doing is a continuation of his life's work. You can be sure he'll do everything to help you. I'll talk to him at once and relay your findings to him. We'll see what he thinks.
Okay.
I still don't trust the guy.
You should focus on clearing your route out of that canyon.
I don't particularly trust this guy either, to be honest,
Finding that
but...
gravity distortion might take some time and resources.
Roger that.
Hang in there, Jan. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Lucas.
L7 out.
Right, so I need to have a chat with the botanist who's in the dormitory. Hey, hold on.
Hey, how are you holding up?
What do you think? You heard the news, didn't you? We're going to die.
On news, everybody's gonna die. Not gonna let that happen.
Don't worry, okay? I won't let that happen.
Good. Jan, do something. Because I don't want to go. I'm not ready. Not yet.
Yeah, there's an element of the same thing behind my choices as well.
Quite the contrary. If I die first, I won't have to watch the rest of you squirming.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I'd lean Intel because I've always gone that way, and I have issues, obviously, like everybody does, like mostly due to the age of my PC at the minute. But which I think, to be honest, other than repairs, I'm mostly done on this my production. Hang on, but yeah, you know, the Intel NVIDIA combos always work well for me, and as I say, I know other people have had issues doing other things. Okay, to have some extra radiation filters. Well, it's time for bed, and then I might be able to run out and get that sensor put up high if I'm fast. Tomorrow. Maybe. I do need to get on this. I'm at 5 hours, okay. Midday. Right. Look at the map. My best bet seems... Didn't want to do that. Try and get over that way. Okay, alright. It's a blooming whole arse because I need to get this done. Hope. No, I want a whole arse. I don't want to get stuck on an invisible wall. Thank you. Because yeah, if I don't get this done, we're going to be in trouble. Certainly don't want to be outside when the storm hits, anyway. Is the spacesuit any different? Can't tell. No. Yeah, a little bit. It's a bit more armoured, I think, than it was. Right, up we go. Body swap.
Nice.
Maybe?
I don't know that movie. Where my stuff landed here?
Yeah, bit weird that. Oh, lordy. Okay, got a little bit zapped there. Well, I'd like to get up there, but also I'll come over here and see if I can get a cool picture, which might be usually done down here.
All done here. Can I help with this now?
That's not gonna do it. I need some cool pictures, so I'm out of thumbnails. Oh, shit's going down. Quite what I wanted. Any interest in playing Night Rain? Absolutely none, to be honest. Played a chunk of Elden Ring, not on stream, I'm not interested in doing that either. But I've played a chunk of it and enjoyed it.
This looks like a good spot to use the gravity sensor.
Gravity sensor. Cool. Yeah, I've played a chunk of Elden Ring, but
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss.
Night Rain does not interest me, to be honest. Right. Could deal with that, I don't really need to right now. I'm waiting for time, not long, so let's go and explore this way rapidly. Doctor wants to chit chat, as does the scientist. I hope that was a good decision. Doesn't look like a bad one right now. Yeah, I've got even more than that, Eric, and I haven't completed it either. Not a great game, not for me to, like, not my cup of tea for doing on stream at all, but still a great game. But yeah, the whole multiplayer version of it's I'm interested. Right. Would be a cool place. The computer would be a cool place. I think. A cooler place if it had. Might be a bit decent one. And here's the magnetic storm. So, oh, I forgot to do one thing I wanted to do. So, assignments. You can stay in there for now. I'm going to stick botanist on assignment to assist with maintenance. Scientist about the anomaly and the doctor's in the workshop. That's where I asked him to be. Yeah, I want to do a lot of it, but I kind of play for a while and then stop and go and do something else and then inevitably end up starting over. I might not end up starting over again when I pick it up again next time, but God knows when that'll be. He has nothing to say. Okay, alright, so he did before. Alright, let's go towards the scientist who's in his lab. Okay. Yeah, crapsicles. Everything's breaking. Did you receive data from the gravity sensor?
So, did you get any interesting readings from the gravity sensor? Yes, fascinating stuff. The gravity field distortion forms a remarkable pattern. It's not like any of the other distortions we've encountered.
Is it connected to the intro?
Do you think it's connected to the Iteral? Looks like everything's connected here. I told you that gravity distortions have been observed on previous missions, but the scale of this one, it's unprecedented. And it's making me wonder.
About what?
Of course, I assume.
You see, logically, objects on the proximity plane shouldn't have a mass in our reality. So how could they have such a strong impact on our gravity?
Not without mass, they
Lead to
couldn't.
some extremely revolutionary hypotheses. It's so.
There's some
annoying that I
quantum
can't
thing
devote
going
more
on.
Time to this problem.
How do we proceed?
So, how do we proceed?
Well, it looks like we have no other way but to destroy this extraordinary phenomenon. Are you serious? How am I supposed to use the Illuminator on that? No, the Illuminator won't help us here. We'll need to create a counterforce that will neutralize the gravity field. It will have to be very powerful and extremely precise. I'll need some time to make the calculations. One mistake, and this whole thing can go dangerously wrong.
How's things, Gray? Can't imagine making a mistake. Can't we blow a hole in the canyon wall instead? Just as many risks, really. So I can't imagine you make a
I
mistake.
can't even imagine you making a mistake.
Yes, well, you've clearly forgotten our exam in algebraic topology. I have, yeah. Yeah, we lost a whole 10 points just because of one stupid miscalculation. It haunts me to this day. Still, nice to have your trust. Just give me the time to study this case properly, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, good luck doing that in the midst of a magnetic storm, but anyway. So what's busted? A few things I'm not happy about. Check my assignments quickly. Research. Happening right now. Doctor's still in the workshop. Okay, that's fine. So I'll get on doing some repairs.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
Now what we're going to do. So the botanist is going to repair the quantum computer. He's repairing the kitchen. Okay, so that's cool. Everybody's on things. Food situation could stand to be improved. There's not much I can do about it right now. All the magnetic storms rolling along. I might reassign the botanist to the greenhouse. I'll go and do a bit of repairs. He was repairing
Should I help with this now?
quantum computer. No. You can keep us topped up with repair kits. We gonna need them. Right, everything is working right now, which is nice. Looks like they're going to hang out downstairs. Not really a great deal we can do. Oh, they're arguing in the dormitory. That's scientist and botanist. That's interesting.
We need to shield ourselves from radiation.
ALTERS are arguing about safety of processing enriched metals. One of them wants to stop mining it, while the other doesn't believe in the threat. Bringing poison to our shelter. Get rid of all enriched metals and don't mine them for 5 days. Yeah, sorry, buddy, that's not going to happen. I don't think, am I even mining enriched metals? I think I might be as a only way to get metals because I need metal. Enriched metals are an efficient, versatile resource. Not mining will slow down progress of our mission. We know the refinery is safe to use. We're really concerned about radiation. Let's focus on ensuring the base is airtight. Radiation repulsor. And building 5 days. Ugh. Problem is a planetary sample. I can't remember how to get a planetary sample, so I'm going for this one, but I'm gonna have to quickly grab a planetary sample.
We have perfectly good shielding mechanisms. Yeah, right.
Go on there for now. Tasks. What I need to do is, what did I need? Planetary something or other, wasn't it? Planetary samples, there we go. Rare special resource after destruction of an intervein core. Means I need to get out there and start clearing more anomalies. Okay. Oh, intervein core. I need to... I remember how to do that, I think. I'll need to get on with hunting one of those just as soon as it's improved to the point where I actually can go outside, which I can't do right now. Right, so let's check the production. Everything's fine there. Greenhouse. Hang another one of those on the back there. Refinery. So I'll do that. While I'm waiting.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
No, not right now. But know that something else won't go belly up. Really nothing much for me to do right now. Where else is moods looking? Confused and a little scared, unhappy, scared, almost panicking. Frightened. Okay, so he's gonna have to go in. Doesn't care if your theory is true, because your theory is bollocks, mate. Let's go with assignments. Contemplation pod. Let's stick our botanist in there for a bit, and he can chill the freak out. Get him doing an emergency shift. No, I think I need to really. I would like an altar assigned here. Look it to be him, but no. I'll leave that there for now. Nothing cute anyway. So he can go and work in on producing some extra food for us. Whilst our botanist, who is apparently still in the greenhouse, should be down in the contemplation room. Oh, well, he's heading that way, okay. There he goes. He's gone chill out. Hopefully, calm the F down. He looks like he's about to go bananas. Or run off screaming into the night, anyway. Now, kinda just left twiddling my thumbs. I can skip on till the morning now, though. There's not really anything else to do, so... I'll have to assign somebody, probably the doctor, back to the workshop tomorrow, though, because I suspect there'll be stuff that needs repairing. Whoa. Holy shit, the storm's still going. Balls. Nothing's broken, no? I do not have enough resources to produce radiation filters right now. Wonderful. But I've still got a couple in... Oh wait, how much have I got in storage? I have the resources for that either. Yeah, that's fair enough. Storage. I've got one radiation filter, Jesus. The problem... I don't think I can go out there either, can I? Otherwise, I'd consider going and quickly mining a bit of organics. Maybe I'll have to take the risk to see if I can go out there. I don't think it'll let me, though. Oh, it will. That's alright. I'm apparently rapidly gaining rads, but... Back to the base, because I need to do something about the fact I've got some rads on. The greenhouse and I mean, we both got busted. Just check my assignments. He's still on shift. The doctor in there. I'll go and repair the one he's not repairing. Mission is repairing the room, so I guess I'm going up to the greenhouse. Repairs underway. And crack on with that. The red situation is not great, but at least we've got some organics now, so... How is the botanist doing? Frightened, but not on the edge of panic right now. He's a little calmer. So I guess... wait. Infirmary's busted. Wonderful. Guess I'll go down and get that underway.
Try me to take care of that?
No. We just stay there and produce repair kits so that we can repair stuff during the storm. Well, I'm going to produce a bit of raw food.
Jan, don't you think we need more radiation filters?
Yes, I do. Why don't you, I don't know, maybe fucking make some? We did, because I've used up all the organics, apparently. Take that off.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Excellent. Research. What else can we do? Anything cool on the base front? Should be food farm. Ooh, that's interesting. Place anywhere on organics area to automatically produce food, but I haven't got the stuff to research that. Personal cabin would be useful. Economy, some of that stuff would be useful. Not do any of this right now either. Okay. Exploration. Upgrade, can't do that. Anomaly shield, eliminator range, and density. Robes upgrade. Ooh. I might go for that one, and then that one. Do you know what? No, I'm going to go for that one and then that one. We'll do that later because it's not that big a priority right now. Need resources. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to take a little brief trip out to farm up a few and hope I don't die. Both ready for today, eh? Nice. I had salmon today. That was quite nice. Didn't quite go the way I wanted it to, but it was alright. Let's
Sooner
get...
or later, things tend to go wrong.
Resources. Haven't the metals? Shizer. That's suboptimal. That's definitely problematic. Anything to break down for metals? No. If I go out there, I'm dead, so... On the other hand, we're not very well shielded against radiation in here anyway, although slightly better than nothing. Yeah, we'll deal with it tomorrow. Just have to deal. I thought it was in here. Oh, it's in the dormitory. Do you know how we neutralize the anomaly?
So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal? Yes, the design is ready. Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area.
Can do that.
It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through.
Can be hope. No problem. We'll get lots of time operated correctly.
What do you mean by operated correctly? Good question. Well, there's a little catch to the whole situation.
Of course there is.
Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously.
Alright.
So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time.
Well, there are 1, 2, 5 of us.
Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this.
There are 5 of us, so... be doable. Try and desperately clean my glasses here. It's not going so hot. My glasses got so covered in shit. Probably while I was cooking, I guess. Yeah, apparently it takes a team of 2 to operate these things. From the sound of things. Oh well, we'll manage. Alright. Yeah. He's tensed again. Wonderful. He's a bit unhappy, but not as bad as he was. He's anxious, but not as bad as he was. He's not happy at all. But that's where we're at. Where did the social room end up? Oh, there. Scientist and the doc hanging out in here. Play beer pong. Now is not the time. Now is the time to go to bed. Stay asleep. 10 o'clock. Oh, lordy. Now we really need to up the ante. You decided the odd experience twice this month so far. Okay. New resources, though. No, it means we are running out of time. So I'll talk to the doctor. Magnetic storm is over, which is a big deal. So, assignments. Top of the list. He looks slightly happier than he was. Organics outpost. Gosh, the botanist on there. Everything else says it is. Research, cool. And then I'm going to get out and get some minerals. Those things, I need a lot of minerals and a lot of metals. I need metals first, really, as priority one. Maxwell wants to chat. That's fine. I can wait a little bit. El Doctor is in the kitchen. Fair enough. Now we're out a nice food again. Are you settling in?
Are you settling in? You joined us at a difficult moment. Believe me, before I got here, I've seen some of the most unfriendly places to live on our home planet. Not much can put me off. Want to know what really impresses me? The variety of walks of life in this base, all belonging to one man. It's amazing how different we are. Yeah. Guess I got used to it by now.
You're discovering music you'd forgotten it existed. Yeah, it does happen on occasion, that.
Something else, too. The others. They have a lot of common memories, many things that they can relate to, but me? I seem to be different. More different, I mean. I think it must be
Should break out my old iPod on that
branched away
front.
at some much earlier point in time.
I'm aware of the exact moment.
I know the exact moment. Fight on the street on our way home from school. Some thugs robbing a teenager. So, that was it. Yeah. You went after them. I didn't. Wow. I acted on an impulse. You really think that such a small thing could have changed my life so completely?
Act of courage, domino effect. The act of courage is not small.
It was an act of courage. That's not a small thing. Courage. Huh. I don't think so. More like thoughtlessness. I never thought about what I'd do if I caught up with them. Fight them. Luckily for me, I never did. But, I guess, without it, I'd have never seen an alternative to living with Mom and
You
Dad.
go and actually see how his life differed if you wanted.
Edgar, a retired doctor, my mentor. He worked on the streets of the slum district I ventured to, distributing food and medicine to the needy. Took me under his roof and taught me that however much you do for others, there's always room for you to become a better person. You just have to see it.
Yes, but if you're doing a hell of a lot for other people, it seems like, yes, it's true, and it's a generally good thing to strive for. But at what point does that become, like, detrimental to yourself?
Jeez, that sounds like putting a lot of pressure on yourself. It's like
Acknowledging the good things you do is important too.
Xion.
Being aware of them, at least.
Yes. Do you feel overjoyed when you reach another summit? Yes. Do you want to climb a higher one next time? Of course you do. Because when you do it,
It's not a bad way of looking at it.
Free from any material needs and desires. Free from desires? Does that mean you're some sort of monk? No, Jan. Far from it. In fact,
Moves all over
I
the place
was
here.
just going to approach you about something very human.
Go
Versus
on.
Darth.
Well, you see, I look around and I see amazing people. Us, a unique group of extraordinary individuals. But what are we mostly preoccupied with? Efficiency. Scurrying and hurrying to get things
Not
done.
dying.
Prosaic tasks. Repetitive activities. Even if we entertain ourselves, it's for a purpose. We never pause, because we're so afraid to die. But eventually, we will die anyway, right?
Just a smidge premature. Of course, makes a difference if we die now or later, though. Right now, skipping it in the end. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know which one he wants to hear, to be honest. Probably wants to hear that one, but I'm going to go with this one because I do agree, but, you know, let's make it later, not sooner.
Of course.
As long as you
Does
enjoy
make a
stuff between the
difference
now
if
and
we
then,
die
anyway.
now or later.
Burning it just to be
Who knows?
miserable for longer sucks as well.
Maybe it makes more of a difference if we die happy or not. The only thing certain is the present moment, Jan. And I know one thing. We're not cherishing it enough. How can we cherish it? We can stop for a second and enjoy something special together.
Maybe
Let me
not, I'm
prepare a
guessing.
feast for
Oh,
a group.
I
To
may-
feed not just the body, but the soul. Make everyone feel that even if their material life has to end, their existence will be timeless. A feast to celebrate our mortality, Jan. Let go of our fear. What do you say?
What do you need?
Okay. Then what would you need to prepare such a feast? Don't worry, not much. I'm used to running a mass kitchen with only the basic ingredients. But I like to experiment with some recipes first. So I guess I'd like to ask you for some time and a decent amount of fresh greenhouse produce. All right, let me see what I can do.
Well, conveniently, I'm kind of on that anyway, so
And I can start experimenting.
that works for me. Everybody else seems to be shitting bricks, apparently.
Is tricky. I press the dough with a fork. It looks closed. But when I throw the pierogi into boiling water, they open themselves. They open themselves. The secret is in the amount of filling you put in. You don't want it to touch the rim or else the little devil won't stick. So when in doubt, just
I noticed we're missing a few rat filters.
Yeah, so I've got him repairing stuff that doesn't need repairing right now. He's in there, he's there, and that one, so I need to get out and get some metals. Although my rads are up a little bit, which is not ideal. Yeah, well, I'll make that phone call later. That's where I need to be. First, I will deal with the fact that I'm going to get ratted up a bit while I go and get some more metals, because we just need it. How did he do it with this accent? As far as I can tell, because he became a doctor, he went to help people in various disenfranchised areas and travelled more, I think.
Hear this now?
You know what? I'm going to put him on the minerals outpost because I need those too. Radiation filters are being produced because we now have some metals. Cool. Still need a whole bunch of, well, we soon will have metals. I've got a lot of rads. I'm going to leave that there and go and make a whole bunch of refined metals, I think. So get some radiation filters on the go.
We're running out of food.
We are indeed running out of food, so next job Stick. No, Doctor can stay where he is. Let's stick the botanist on that. Kitchen. Yeah. So we want that. I need to have a bunch of that. One of those back there in a bit. Yeah, I'll get on this, I guess. Should be enough to keep us going for now, I think. Yeah. So alright, I'll drop down the kitchen and get making some food.
Feeling well?
It was a long time to make mush, apparently. I guess through another day, and then he can deal with that after that. And then... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take him. I'm going to put him... kitchen. And I'm going to put him in the greenhouse so I can get on with some more food. And then... hopefully... we should be able to improve our situation. Meanwhile, I'm going to go and take a phone call. Put botanist in the kitchen, you can be eating salad. Yeah, he needs to be in the greenhouse, really, but...
Jan.
we got to do what we got to do, haven't we?
It's good to hear you. Things are getting more and more tense in here.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing the data you sent. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something never seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable that it is induced by accelerated brain tissue development which your alters have undergone. I am very sorry this has happened, but nobody could have predicted it. As I've said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder, there you go. Yeah. Easy to be sorry for behind the desk. Being a builder is my job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
I don't like the sound of that very much.
I don't like how that sounds.
It's understandable. Just try to keep an open mind.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh yeah, I've got to go and undergo brain surgery. Well, at least I've got a doctor to do it. No scientist to help.
Great. I volunteer.
That's generous of you, but you can't donate brain tissue.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you.
That'll do
It's
it.
not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of
so
brain
we have to
tissue
grow
from
it.
the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution.
Dear Lord, I don't
You
understand
have
this.
rubidium, Jan.
Okay, that's
You
alright.
have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts.
Ooh, this
A
is iffy.
biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
I kind of like the idea of just creating a cloned brain and nothing else, if that's possible, but once you attach it to the rest of the systems, you're in dangerous potential for it to develop its own ideas, become aware.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are?
Hmm.
You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind?
Yeah, it's definitely the mind that makes a difference,
It
but
would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
yeah, that's a good point. Wouldn't he have the same problem?
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So as
Given
long
that's
as
a bit
the
we're
vessel's
fucking around
cortex
with.
stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So it will die.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you.
Tingy.
The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul.
Not exactly.
Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think
Yeah, the
about
problem
it.
we've got is if this brain
What
ever
if we
achieves a
look at
sense of
this essence
awareness,
just like we look at any other aspect of a human being?
if it becomes
Body,
aware,
mind,
then
emotions, something that can be scientifically observed.
at that
trained.
point, killing it becomes murder. If it was never
Isn't
a
that
conscious
exactly
thing,
what you were doing with your alters, Jan?
it's no different to tumour or any other bundle of cells that is not aware. But yeah.
Is that what you want me to do with them? Train them? Enhance them?
Of course not. I was only trying to show you how deeply rooted we are in sentimental superstitions our culture imposes on us. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way as...
Oh, the whole game is a series of crises from one end to the other, so...
There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research,
Well,
but
banned,
what
as far as we
about
know.
Ally Corp? What about the
Corporation didn't like it,
consequences
but
for
that's
me
it.
when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my alters is
Well,
one thing,
company's
but
rules, who cares about
this-
that?
I could get accused of much
Who
bigger
the fuck are they to set
violations.
rules?
Can I trust you, Jan?
Depends if I can trust you.
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
You
Is it against the law?
managed to keep both your wife and her employers at arm's length for so
Probably,
long.
actually. It's human
I
cloning.
can only repeat that it was the wisest decision. You need to believe me, it really isn't in your interest. Or the interest of your alters for them to find out. We can do this. Are you with me?
I'll think it through.
This is all very confusing. I need to think it through before I make any decisions.
Of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion. You're a smart man, Jan Dolski. Let me just make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I
Not
just
sure about
believe
that.
I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. I'm sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. Just think about it, Jan. Think about how much everything you're going through is really worth. Because to the corporation, you are just an instrument. To me, you are a gift.
Yeah, from my perspective... Well, I'll have to do that tomorrow. Like, we'd happily, you know, if somebody needs like a kidney transplant, you find a person willing to donate, take one of their living kidneys out of their body and give it to the person who needs the transplant. If you can clone a organ outside of the body to replace a damaged one, I don't see that as a problem, really. So you don't wind up with a situation from the island or something. That film shouldn't have been if they'd done their fucking job. They'd done as they were told, there would be food. Anyway, I had like 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's true. There's 4 of them, and I only had 4 food. There's 5 of us. I fucked. I fucked it. Okay. All right. He's in the greenhouse. He's in the kitchen. I'm going to go down in the kitchen and go and make some food promptly. Oh dear. I screwed the pooch a little bit on that one. Yeah, not going to be happy if I don't do something about this promptly.
Feeling well? All done here. Should I help with this now?
Oh, we've got enough mush for now.
Dangerous. We need to find a solution.
Yeah. We'll do that. Botanist is in the greenhouse. Kitchen. He's a minerals outpost, which I do need. Need metals, minerals. How am I doing on organics? Yeah, I think we're alright for right now. He's about a cure.
Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition.
You often only feel 4/5 full.
Are you telling me there's hope?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh. That's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free alter. Awareness-free.
Basically, an inert clone.
The plan is to create a biological vessel from my DNA and extract lots of healthy brain tissue from it. Biological vessel. To produce a healthy mutation-free brain. That makes sense.
Fun, Steve.
So, you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it?
Because it's cruel.
because it's cruel?
Actually, I don't think it is if it's never
Science
aware.
is cruel. Survival is cruel. But it's not just about our
I'm worried
survival.
about the mission so much as the
The whole
survival,
mission's
to be
at
honest.
stake, Jan. That's what Maxwell said. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Ally Corp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back?
You.
I don't know.
Put your faith in the
Maybe it was a
corporation and
mistake
something
to
I'm
cut
rushing to
Len
do.
off like that. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave us a viable option. Shouldn't we just proceed instead of complicating things? Maybe you're right. I'm over.
If it is an inner...
Good.
It never
Just
achieves awareness,
green light,
never achieves
and I'll
consciousness,
start
then
researching that new
it's a bundle of
QC
cells.
functionality right away. Then we'll take it step by step. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this.
Alright, now we are not massively overburdened with time at the moment. How are we doing for... So what I think I'm going to do... is bang that one on there. Get on there. I'll do a bit of cooking. Make sure we are up to the necessary level with mush. And kitchen. Yeah, let's produce a bunch of cooked food. To which I think I will assign the botanist. Check the greenhouse right now. Let's get one. Yeah, I'll get him on that and then I'll send him back up here later, I think. Put the botanist on the cooked food. And then I can go and produce some more organics. Metals we're not desperately short on at the moment. And minerals. So we'll need to make these, which will mean a lot of metals and a lot of minerals. So I'm going to need both of those. My rad's not good, so I'm going to start by producing a bunch of minerals so that I can spend some time. Botanist wants to talk, huh? That's probably downstairs. Yep. What's up?
Looks like you have something to say to me.
Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant?
It's not going to be a human being.
It won't be a human being. Think of it as a biological vessel.
What? Can you even hear yourself? So, what are we then? Psychological vessels?
Kinda.
The whole idea is just shameful.
Never going to be aware. It's never going to be
Look,
conscious.
I know
It's never
you're
going to be a
reluctant about
person.
talking to Len, but isn't that what you have me for?
What do you mean?
No, I'm not letting you get your nose in my life.
I'm
Yeah.
doctor.
On the one hand, I mean, what about when we get back? Kind of don't like the idea of that, but yeah, she doesn't know about the alters yet. And I don't want to spring it on her like that, because I don't think that's going to go well. And that also means Ally Corp finds out about the alters at that point, and I don't think that's a good idea just yet. Because, yeah, they're going to go fucking batshit. God knows what they'll do when we get back, if they even allow us to get back. They might try something else. Make sure that we don't. I think that's not wise.
Yeah, nice try, but that's out of the question.
Okay, I just wanted to help. Still, why don't I at least help you talk to her?
Better idea.
You could.
I could try, but I'd need more information about the moment we branched away, you and me. We need to have a clear picture of where my life took a different path and why.
How's that gonna make Lena less angry at me?
I don't know yet, but we need to start somewhere. Once you put your finger on the problem, get back to me. We'll figure it out. Promise.
Right. Doctor wants to talk, Botanist wants to talk. Everybody wants to fucking talk to me, and I haven't got time to talk to any of these fuckers right now. I need minerals first, so that's what I'm gonna get on. What's he doing there? Oh, he's there. Oh. He's already producing minerals, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to put him on enriched metals right now because he's not irradiated, and I am. We'll have to chop and change a bit. He's not, because he's still there, isn't he? There we go. I'll fix that.
There's nothing more to do. Should I move there?
Alright, so... nothing more to do in the kitchen, apparently. Right, so we've got a bunch of cooked meals, that's cool. So I'll put him in the... yeah, I will stick him in the greenhouse to produce some more food for us. We'll keep cracking on, I think. So we're going to need a lot of materials. Right, Botanist is in the dormitory. Let's have a...
Rid of you.
Jesus, guy's just grumpy all the fucking time. It said he wanted to talk. Social room, there's 2 of them in there. Oh, there's 3 of them in there. This is not very chatty though. We heard we've got a cure potentially.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. And I want you to know I don't like it. It would be like being fed my own brother's brain.
Bit far-fetched, healthy brain tissue. I'm looking for another way. I am not going down that road. I don't particularly trust Maxwell. On the other hand, his solution is not as objectionable to me as it seems to be to the others who haven't really kind of figured this bit out. But yeah, trusting Ally Corp, who got us into this mess mostly out of corporate greed, I'm disinclined to do, and I don't know, man. It's difficult. I don't entirely trust Maxwell, but it's becoming more and more clear, or it seems to be true, that he's going against Ally Corp's previous wishes. On the other hand, he could just be saying that. We don't know if that's true. He could be lying to us because it's all coming from him. But getting in touch with the ex-wife and the medical department and getting them to help, I don't think, if this is uncharted territory, I don't think they'll have a solution. Maybe they will come up with something, maybe they won't. But at what cost? What's the company going to... Yeah, I don't want to give the company time to figure something out to screw me over on the way back with. Yeah, they will do in their own interest, because they won't want the world finding out about the alters, because it probably will come under human cloning. fully sentient human cloning, which would not go over well. And they might do something precipitous to avoid getting the blame for it. And technically it isn't their fault, but, you know, I'd rather the company got the blame for it than me. Looking for another way, healthy friendship, brother, that's far-fetched. He's not going to like any of that. I might just kind of lie to him a bit. Well, I could look for it. I mean, I'm not, am I? Far-fetched.
Brother.
Oh,
I'm not going to
That's a
straight up
real
lie to him. I
fun
was tempted, but...
He'd be more like a physical copy, but without any awareness.
Oh, a physical copy. Well, that makes me so much more comfortable. Thanks.
I mean, it's good that he's not entirely comfortable with it, because it suggests that you know, he's actually got vaguely resembling a moral compass. But I don't really want to talk to this guy, actually. No. Doctor's in the kitchen. He wants to talk about something. So I really don't want to pursue his way of doing things. Have you heard about the cure?
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
I thought he might be there to help with it.
I've
But
heard, and I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done.
you're supposed to be smart enough to realise that this is not what you're making it out to be. Mission to... I don't give a shit about the mission. Come on. Survival. Have to look for another way. None of those are worthwhile answers, and he's being stupid. Where's the actual sensible answer of this is no different to any other bundle of cells? It's an organ donation. Except it's being donated from a clone that was never alive, never achieved any level of awareness. It's not the fucking issue. Where's the right answer in here? Give me a sensible, logical fucking choice that any rational person should be able to come up with. That is poor writing. I don't want to say any of those things. Right, I might just gonna have to be that one.
Why don't you let me decide what should be done?
Because apparently I'm
What
smarter than the
decisions
rest
had
of
to be
you.
made from the very start of this mission, and I was the one to make them. There's a thin line.
Nonsense and rain. Oh, that'll be
Decision
interesting,
and
Steve.
a bad choice. Listen, I'm just trying to tell you that rationalizing morally doubtful choices is a road to nowhere. Cross the line and there's no going back.
Ooh, what did you do?
Trust me, I've been there.
Yeah, it did start to sound like he'd been doing things. But, yes, he's also being a fucking idiot like the rest of them, which I would expect of the rest of them, not from him.
Okay, I'd like you to start testing your recipes. I'd be more than happy to, but I don't think we have enough of that greenhouse produce available just yet.
How much you
Let
need?
me know when you've stocked up.
Okay. Three raw rations. Okay, apparently I don't have 3 raw rations right now. Nope, no I don't. Fortunately, we'll soon fix that. No, I'm not doing the other option. We're gonna find another solution. No, we're not. Not going to pander to your stupidity. So, I still need muscles. How is... Ooh, what's his rad situation? Fine, okay. Still need metals. 60, sorry. Which I'm about to work on anyway. Hang on. Put them on there. You can stay working on research. I think I've also got some research to do. And he still needs to be working on food. Yep, that's fine. Doctor's in the refinery. That's also not really what I need. I need minerals. 60 minerals. How's my radiation situation looking? Actually, not too bad. So, I'm doing for organics. Actually, not too terrible. Might get. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on organics. Doctor's on organics. He's producing food. He's going to be fixing stuff in the base. He's going to continue research, which means I need to get out and get minerals and also refine metals later. Okay. And I could have this chat, but frankly, yeah, stop by the communications room and see what's going on there. Lucas is calling. Interesting. Alright.
Yes, Lucas?
Hi, Jan. Maxwell told me he's giving you a way to help your alters. I thought I'd give you a friendly call and see how it's going.
Yeah,
So,
of course you did.
how's it going?
I know what I'll do. I'm having some doubts about that. There's doubts about the method.
I have to say, I'm having some doubts about his method. Why do you ask?
Oh, well, I hope you won't find me annoying, but I wanted to remind you about rubidium. I mean, I'm assuming you're planning to collect it at a more convenient time, but in case you forgot, it really is important, you know.
Yes, you get nothing if I die. Yeah, nobody gets any rubidium if we all end up dead, so yeah, get the fuck off my back. You really are a pain in the ass. Tempted to tell him that, but...
I know, Lucas. I'll do my best.
Cool. So, until next time.
So basically, you completely wasted my time. Thank you, buddy. Oh, lordy. Can we just toss it out of the air like, what, and come back with nothing? The thing is, rubidium is also capable of producing crops in far greater quantities and far faster than we are currently able to do so. So, where's the rebellion? So, yeah, that's why they want us to bring it back, or why they claim they want us to bring it back in here. Technician wants something, okay. To kick up the fucking arse, this guy.
Is there a problem? Yes, Jan, there's definitely a problem. People are fed up with how you're running this mission.
Didn't fucking ask. Well, I did, actually.
Fed up. What is this? Are you blind? Things gotta change, or else.
What exactly would you like me to change?
What exactly do you want me to improve? You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect.
You're a fucking tool.
I hear you. I'll do what I can.
See, so he's annoyed because I improve everybody's mood over 5 days and don't let anybody die. Right. I hadn't planned on letting anybody die. Apparently him, he's the worst priority. They want me to find another way to... No.
The sooner we get on with
I'm not pandering to the...
the better.
Call me old-fashioned, but growing a human brain in a lab is too much for me.
You're an idiot.
Another lovely day with a
It didn't give me a chance to get involved there, so okay, whatever. Right, so I need to produce some metal. So I'm going to need more metal and more organics.
Another lovely day with a brain.
You needed a new kidney, and we would have cloned one of your kidneys and just transplant that, so nobody even had to donate. What's the problem? It's the same fucking thing.
There's nothing more to do. Should I move there?
Get more another bit of that, I think.
You need me to take care of this?
Oh, it's arguing in the research lab. Wonderful. Kick their fucking ass. Toss them all out of the airlock. Fine. You don't want me to save you? Fine. Go take a walk. I'll create another version of you and you all die.
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some
Don't like the
respect.
scientist is in charge of the medical documentation and think he and Jan are making up stories to conduct experiments. If the right to know about details on medical documentation. Scientists will spend the rest of the day doing that or refuse his request. Yeah, if he wants to see his own medical records, I haven't got a problem with that. This is a perfectly reasonable request, and denying it is not reasonable. I'm likely to get some of his other dumb stuff, but...
What's troubling you? Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me.
You were never there in the first place.
Point of
You
obsession,
just
I
think you were. Say rain might be one thing, Steve. Being up a mountain in a thunderstorm is not a great place to be, though. Assuming that's what you're planning. You'll make it, don't worry.
Yeah, you'll make it. We'll all make it, don't worry, okay? Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much. if
Yeah,
I
I
go
imagine
too
you get
soon.
plenty of the other one there, okay? Lots of sun and dry weather.
What do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really?
I'm mostly enjoying the summer, to be honest. It's nice to have some decent weather.
Nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions. Oh, shit? Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
Yeah, you got options, Steve. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Involves less lightning strikes and stuff, at least, so yeah. Definitely good if you got options. Right, can't let that happen.
Yeah, man, you're right. We can't let the method of nano particle. We can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it. Yeah, right. But what?
Well, I was thinking I'd keep him alive, for starters.
I want to recreate my research here and now.
revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity.
I knew he was going to ask for that.
And you need me
303 views. Yeah, that's a lot of sunny days.
to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until I get this weight off my chest completely.
The timing's alright. I don't actually need him researching stuff right now, so I'm going to let him do that.
Fine. I'll see what I can do. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we get about 30 to 35 sunny days a year.
So, and altering yourself, you involuntarily
well, no, it's more than that, but
potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
yeah, crack on. Quite a long one, but yeah, I'm happy to let him do that because I don't actually need him researching anything else desperately. What is he assigned to? Base maintenance? Fine. And apparently he's yeah, losing his shit basically because oh, he's angry basically because he doesn't like the whole, because he's an idiot basically. Fortunately, disregarding it won't help much. So I can do something on metal now. Minerals have got to be a priority. He's just on the greenhouse. Okay, for... Yep, organics for now. He's currently on the organics. He's producing organics. I'm going to move... you know what? I'm going to leave that as is. I'm going to head to the refinery for a bit. No, actually, I'm not. I'll deal with the refinery later. I'm going to use the last little bit of time to grab some more minerals. Yeah, I do see what you mean. I do get extended heat waves can be a bit much sometimes, but you know, if it was consistent and we could actually plan for it, it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, generally speaking, I do enjoy the good weather. Where I am enjoying the good weather. 20-ish. Yeah, I could live with that. It's not all rainy days. You'd like going a bit more, though. Build, research and build a radiation repulsor. I think I can at the moment. No, I can't. Not until I can get out of there. So... he's raging, because presumably he's a fucking... why is he raging? Oh, God, I don't value his time. Something I actually do. It's, you know, I've given him the thing. But he can finish his current assignment, and then his current research assignment. Which he can do tomorrow, and then he'll be on his private research for 24 hours. That's fine. To be honest, I don't need the probes that badly. I might even... do it that way around. And then he can get cracking, so that'll cheer him up, because I don't really need it that badly. Cool. Yeah. Let's get some refining done. Haven't got enough minerals yet. Right. That's what I'm gonna need now. So tomorrow we'll need minerals, and then we can start producing the thing we need to get out of here, which is the priority. And then we'll also be able to look at curing the problem we've got right now as well. The task failed. Must be improving everybody's mood, but I don't know. Whatever. Nobody looks too homicidal apart from maybe the technician, but he'll get over it. So yeah, I need to produce minerals. It's a matter of priority. How are we doing on radiation filter though? So I'm going to stick a doctor in here for a minute. Nation's having a tough moment in the dormitory, is he? What, is he unable to crack one out or something?
We'll find a solution.
Hard to crack a smile with this sense of impending doom.
In the meantime, maybe there's something we could all do to raise our spirits. Like, oh, I don't know, bucket list?
Whatever, man.
Talk to him, but I can't.
Tension is becoming dangerous.
What's wrong?
Let me sum it up for the sake of brevity. Everything.
That's a lot to fix at once. Come on. What helps you relax?
Interesting goal, girl.
Definitely not small talk. Fear is irrational.
Not really.
I fight it with reason.
Drinking for a relaxing drink. Fancy name for suppressing it. So you just need to take some time to reason with that. Hey, thank you very much for the membership there. I do appreciate. Well, come on in. Have a gander if you haven't already at the community tab on the channel front page and stuff, as there's a whole load of stuff you should be able to see now. Thank you, I do appreciate. So he fights fear with rationality. Yeah, I don't see either leg going. Take some time to reason with it, I guess.
So you just need to take some time to reason with that everything that's not going as expected, right? It's an oversimplification, but yes, I'm working on it.
Good. That may have worked. I talked to this guy, but let chattier walls. Doctor's in the kitchen. He wants to chat. I'm happy to talk to him. If I talk to the botanist, though, he's just going to want to get involved with stuff that I don't want to discuss. So we're not going to go down that road. Can he start testing his recipes? Yes, he can. Come back here. Right, gotcha. I thought I clocked the picture vaguely, but it is very, very small, so I wasn't entirely sure. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You? Bit warm, but surviving.
Okay. I'd like you to start testing your recipes. Thank you, Jan. You won't regret it.
Right. Tasty dinner's coming our way, apparently. So, I believe scientist is assigned. Cool. He is going to the workshop so he can make more radiation filters. He's miserable, but he's going to be going to grow some plants. He's going to probably break things instead of repair them, looking at his expression right now. And I need more minerals so we can build a way out of here, hopefully. And then I'll address the next set of problems when I've done that. At least hopefully I won't get irradiated by the sun this time. I need 160, didn't I? So I should be able to get there easy enough.
Should I move there?
Yeah, that works for me. One more.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Yeah, again, that works for right now. Right, let's get back in here and get the crafting planned. Production. I need this. 2 tiles on opposite sides. I assume I only need to build one? Or do I need to build two? I don't know. And then after that, I will need to have a look at upgrading the quantum computer, which I will do whilst that's underway. Actually, I need to change the production order on that. Needs to be at the top there. I've got... How many radiation filters do I have in storage? 2. That's okay. Production. There we go. Jump that up to the top of the list. Because we can do that and not have to worry too much about anything else. Oh, radiation anyway. Then, yes, I'll upgrade the computer and see if we can't start growing fresh brains. Not in there, is it? I think that might be too high, actually. Yes, it is. How do we do the hacky thing? Doesn't... Ah, there. Okay. I can do that anytime I'm ready. Cool. It's not disturbing in the least. But, no. Kind of exactly where I thought. But that's one less thing I have to worry about, which is always a pleasant surprise. Doctor wants to talk, as does the botanist. I really don't want to talk to the botanist, so... Well, he's in the workshop. There. Yo.
I can see you're uncomfortable, anxious. I've had my share.
Yeah, it
of
doesn't sound
stress.
like a particularly wonderful thing to be in there, is it, Gary?
What do you usually do when things overwhelm you? Well, I like to look for hope. In medical articles, for example, I look through reports about new medications or vaccines. Every time
Makes sense for
someone
a doctor.
comes up with a cure for an obscure illness, I feel happier.
To be honest, I'd say talking to the scientist doesn't seem like the worst idea, but then again, he's a little... Their morality just don't quite align, so... Yeah, that's not necessarily a problem. Always working... a little group is a scientific miracle. Here's to medicine. Here's to medicine.
Here's the medicine. And the fact that we're not dying from things like scurvy right now. About that, you are remembering to take your vitamins, right?
No, I don't. I get them out of my food instead, like a normal person. Right, so... 4 in the afternoon. So that's underway. Next thing to do would be that. And then start looking at stocking up with a view to getting some travelling under our way. So what I'm going to do is bang some production in the greenhouse. Check the assignments. Botanist is on maintenance, and the technician is currently not assigned. What? Okay. So, well, this can go back to the greenhouse. I'll put the technician back on maintenance, because angry or not, that'll still get him fixing stuff. And tell the guy's busy for a while. So let's go out to the airlock, get a whole bunch more organics. We should. Says. Actually, I know what I need to do before I do the organics, although I am going to fast travel up to here, I think, yeah. I'm going to make sure I can get to a place where I can actually put the second... This is where I want to be. Yep. So I can get to a place where I can actually put the second thing to deal with the gravity anomaly. On the plus side, if I need metal, I should be able to... Out of it. Ooh, hell no. Where's my lamp? Gotcha. I'm gonna go for that one because I definitely get that one. Oh, got a little bit zapped there. It's alright. It's into that problem anyway. Probably. Be the end of that problem, he says. Why is it not the end of that problem? Why have I hit another invisible wall? Get back here. I've hit another invisible wall again. I'll get you this time, you sod, when I figure out just how and where. Gotcha, you little bugger. Not the one I was after. That's the one I'm after. Fortunately, works because I think the deposit I'm after is actually... I actually think it's up here. Because I remember looking down there and it didn't go very well, so let's try this. Allegedly that way. Sometimes the controls are a bit annoying. Let's charge my seat a little bit. Get up there. Right. Up here, maybe? There's a wall I need to destroy with a laser there. I feel like maybe it is down the bottom there. But... I'm going to have to get the hell out of here because this is not going according to plan at all. Lest I die. Oof. And I can't get out of here. Alright. Right, give me one sec, folks. I just need to quickly... Oh, crikey, it's 11 o'clock already. I guess we'll have to deal with stuff in a minute. It's also at that point in time, so... Well, the end of the day was about to come anyway, so it's kind of academic. How are we doing? Food situation should be good, but it is not. So let's just double check the assignments. He needs to be there. He's going to get moved to the kitchen, I think. What did I have him working on in here? Oh. Well, I've got at least the neutralizer tower that I needed produced. Neutralizer tower, I have one. I need two of them. Oh, crap. And it's also going to eat a lot of storage, so... for the love of... Well, looks like we are... still struggling. So he's going to have to... do I have... How much have I got in raw feed? Fine, we're actually okay on that one, so... he's going to have to go and start producing a lot more minerals. But, he's not, actually. He's going to have to start going and producing metals, which he doesn't like doing, so... Well, he doesn't like any of us doing, but tough luck, he's going to have to do it. And the minerals are going to have to be a technician, I'm afraid. And in the meantime, let's just check some base maintenance. Social room needs some repairs. Okay, we'll get on that. I'll do this.
Are you going to fix things around here?
Well, I asked the maintenance guy, the technician, to do it, but he just decided to sit in a storage room and scream at the wall, apparently.
Are you sure about that experimental therapy?
That's as sure as I'm going to get. Right. I'm going to have to make some notes. End the day. Yeah, that looks... So I need to produce neutralizer tower. I need the clean body and supplies. Right, so that means I now know what the heck I'll need to do next time we play, because I've just seen the time and my better half needs help with something, so it is about time to pause it, as we have just reached the end of the day. Oh, time to bring a chariot. Yeah, fun. As always, something else comes up. I was like, great, I've built the thing I need to get out of here. And it's like, no, actually, all that effort you did to get all of those materials, that's only half of it. Do it again. Oh, it's fun. Fortunately, I can focus on those. And then once I've got the... towers built, I should be able to stock up on stuff to get out there. The sun, however, is chasing rapidly. It's not like right on top of me yet, but it's in that sort of median zone where trouble is not terribly far away. So I definitely need to crack on with that. So I need to build and install those two things. Need to get up higher, and I'll need to basically put a metals spot in, I think, which is going to be my next priority as well. Also need Metal. Extractor. Tower. And tower sites. There we go. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to do with a couple of sub things along the way. At least of my top priorities. So yeah, definitely got to crack on with that next time we dive into the altars, which will probably be Thursday now, as yeah, it is the weekend next. Next week should be, he says in big air quotes, as always, business as usual. Yeah, Tainted Grail Monday, Tuesday, and the altars Thursday, Friday with Fallout on Wednesday. Oh, that reminds me, by the way, I mentioned this earlier, but in case you missed it, if you are curious about Skull and Bones, or were curious about it, but were put off by the rocky launch and stuff, there's a free weekend on Steam at the moment, and then it's dirt cheap as well. So if you did want to check it out, there's an opportunity for you. That's what I'm doing this weekend. Yeah. And the other thing I'm going to do this weekend is continue to work on my build, because I made a very small start on it, but I've got lots to do. So in all likelihood, that'll probably be early next week, but it's the way it goes, isn't it? Busy, busy, busy. Anyway, folks, thank you all for hanging out. Hope you've had fun. You guys know where the buttons are if you haven't already. Like, subs, notification bell, social media links in the description if you want actual notifications. You picked up for $8 last night. Yeah, it's around about the same price here. So I'm going to give it another go on the 6 hours of free trial over the weekend and then make a decision. Because, you know, why not? Yeah. Social media links, channel memberships if you're interested. Thank you very much, Sam, for doing that already. Do appreciate. And yeah, we'll be back at things on Monday, which will be good. Yeah, I was hoping for a video tomorrow, but it's way too much work between now and then for that to be a likely scenario, so early next week. Hopefully, I'll aim for Monday, but we'll see whether or not I pull that off, because I've basically got to do the whole build of kind of just about set up to begin working on it, but still. That's barely scratching the surface, so yeah. Anyway, for now, have yourselves a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am. It's definitely keeps the brain busy, this one. It's mildly frustrating when the reasonable, logical, obvious answer just isn't available to you. That did piss me off a little bit. But many games do this a lot. What was it? I think Valve was the last big one that did that a lot. Like, stuff came up like, I want to say this to you, but it's not an option. And it should be an option because it's bleeding obvious. Anyway, yeah. That aside, I'm enjoying this. No Respawn said this is his game of the year so far. I can kind of see why he would feel that way. For me, I think Aspenfall's still on that. But I am enjoying this nonetheless. Anyway, until Monday, have yourselves a good one. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you next week. Take care, folks. Night-night.